Hi there, welcome to day 5. Today's theme is about mindfulness. And yesterday, as we know, was about being present, finding present moment awareness, is what one of my yoga teachers likes to say, which is quite a lovely phrase. But I wanted to find a succinct way of distinguishing between the subtle difference between a present moment awareness practice and a mindfulness practice. And one builds off the other. So, and in trying to do that, I just couldn't come up with the proper words, but I found someone who did. And I'll link to a full article below or in our resources. Being present means being actively engaged in what's going on right now. It's an important skill to tackle your daily life. When I think about being present, I think of children. They're present, but usually not mindful. Mindfulness is a state of focused awareness to the present, acknowledgement of thoughts, feelings, and sensations without judgment. Mindfulness is the practice of being mindful. Mindfulness builds on being present. It's impossible to be mindful without being present. Reaching mindful state will help you deal with insecurities, improve awareness of your surroundings, and deeper your relationships. And it really, when you fall into a state of mindfulness, which is when you practice, like in meditation, the more you practice, the more, even if it's 5 minutes a day, the easier it is to kind of fall into these states of being. So having a mindfulness practice, having a relationship with, checking in with your body and, getting to know what emotions you're feeling and trying to not just latch onto the emotions, like feeling anxieties when you're feeling fears when you feel them. It really does help sort of weed your way through those moments. Mindfulness and being present work hand in hand to increase your happiness and satisfaction. And it goes on and on. But today's yoga practice, we'll just try to call attention to how we're feeling in our body as we're moving through our little sequence here today, and just kind of scanning and checking in with how we're feeling. So hopefully that wasn't confusing. So we're going to jump right in. All right. We're going to start with child's pose. Okay. Go ahead and get into your comfortable child's position. Again, if you're feeling a little tight, you can throw one of these. I'm going to go ahead and do this today because I'm a little tight. Throw one of these in your back, between your knees. And I'll just get warmed up here. Let's go ahead and walk our hands out. Inhale and exhale. Drop your head down wherever is comfortable. And then just check in with the breath. I'm going to be here for a few moments. Let's just sit in silence for just a bit. Let the energy kind of fade away. And if you're thinking about what's next or what has been today, acknowledge that, and then wave it goodbye. Because you are here right now on a mat in whatever position your body needs in this child's pose. You're not an hour ago and you're not an hour ahead, you're here. Now, how are you feeling? Name it. Observe it. Starting at the top of your head, you have a warm glow of light. It's at the crown. It's not really scanning yet. It's just right here at the top of your head. Take just a moment here. Breathe deep. Exhale. Now inhale one more time, nice and deep. And just start scanning down. I'm going to let you take your pace today. Thoughtfully moving from the crown of the head down the body. In whatever way feels nice to you right now. As you scan and notice this or that, try to stand outside of those thoughts and those emotions or anything you might get hung up on. Just observing, hey, there's a twitch there. Hey, I'm feeling a little anxious energy. Okay, and keep moving. Once you've reached your toes, gently inhale that light back up with a nice scan. One more deep inhale. Exhale. Open your mouth if you like. Now go ahead and open your eyes. Come up just a little bit. I want you to walk your hands. Tense your fingers here. Shoulders plug back just a bit. Have a neutral neck here. Arms are strong. Side body is strong. Now go ahead and bring your chest in between your shoulders a little bit and walk over to one side of the mat. Try to keep the hips kind of coming out of that low back as straight as possible as we're working into a nice side stretch here. Just keep walking. You want your neck to be neutral. I'm trying not to talk into the floor, so don't give that echo. Just go as far as you can while trying to have that low back and your bottom neutral. Sinking to the floor, towards the floor a little bit more. Now breathe into the body, into that side, helping the stretch. Exhale. One more inhale, exhale. Closing your eyes if that helps you kind of be in this moment. Walking to the other side. Again, it's like thing, Adam's family thing, that is. Reaching over to the opposite side. trying to mimic any of that stretch or the depth or anything that you might have done while you were in that side, on the other side. Inhaling, expanding the side of the body, exhaling. And just walk a little bit quicker to the center here. One more, bow down to yourself, hands relaxed, elbows are down, hands coming together in prayer. I want you to fold your hands over your head, towards your neck, feeling a nice gentle stretch. Inhale and exhale here. Check in. Hello there. Stress in the neck, which I have. How are you doing? Go ahead and release this and come onto your all fours. There we go. And we're just going to cat-cow a couple of times because it's just a great position just to warm up the body. Inhale, drop your belly, lift your eyes to the sky. You can kind of curl your toes, press your hands away. All 4 points are nice and rooted. Fingers are nice and wide. Exhale, press up, arching cat. Moving in deep circles here in your cat. Really getting into the hips, nice and deep, deep stretch. Other side. Going around one more time, going as low as you can whenever you get to the back side. Opposite direction, inhaling forward, trying to match the breath with the movement. Exhaling. One more round, staying in your cat as much as possible. It is easy to kind of release from that arch and come back to neutral. Drop your belly. You're going to be in cow here, pressing away. Look to the sky. Lift those hips nice and high so you get a good deep stretch. Shoulders away from your ears. Shift forward, shift back. Yes. Closing your eyes for just a moment. Feeling, noting where you're feeling. Just noting. And come back to center. Reach your right hand forward and your left leg back. Just for a moment. Nice and strong. Take your right hand. I want you to pivot on that knee. Drop that left foot. And open your body for a little modified plank here. Side plank. Reach up to the sky. Check your hands. Are they nice and rooted? It's just really easy when you're focusing on one point, when you're present here, to kind of forget what else is going on. But if you're really trying to get the most out of your postures, once you get to a pose, you just kind of work it for a moment. Check in with all the places that are active. Go ahead and drop your hand down to the mat. Come back to your tabletop cat, pressing away, and cow. Breathing in. Obviously, exhale. Now, we're going to go to the other side here. Stretch your left arm forward, your right leg back, nice and long. Go ahead and plant your hand down, fingers wide, pivot that knee and the foot back so you can come into a modified side plank, and you can peel away if you'd like. It feels really good to just be very active in the hand that reaches up to the sky. Opening the chest, nice, active, what is this, the right leg? And come back down. Drop our belly, cow, inhale. Exhale, press away from the floor, toes curl, really nice deep stretch to the chest. Hips tilting forward towards your chin. And come back to center. Now I'm going to want you to step your feet back into plank. Hold here for just a moment. Modified plank is here, as you know. Inhale and exhale. Shoulders away from the ears. Go ahead and come back. We're going to hover our knees for just a moment. Strong core. Press into down dog. Inhale and exhale here. Shoulders away from your ears. Do whatever you need to do in this first down dog. You're going to be here for 5 breaths. Circle your ankles. I also like to do, you can point your left foot and then bring your foot down to get a nice stretch in the front of the leg there. Other side. Point your other leg, other toe, other foot, nice stretch in the ankles, shoulders away. Come down to your neutral tabletop position. This is one of my favorites. And this is one of those that hurts so good. So you're going to take your left hand and you're going to turn it in. Now, I'm on computers a lot, so this always feels like, Now turn it this way for just a breath. Inhale and exhale. You want those elbow creases towards the front of the mat again. Now you're going to inhale and exhale, turn it a little bit more, as much as you can. That is, takes you to the edge just a little bit, but not hurt yourself, of course. Now if you have issues that you can't do this, just stay in your tabletop, do cat-cow for just a moment. Back to center with it, and then take your hand, the top of your hand, and press it into the mat, stretching and lengthening your arm. Inhale and exhale here. Yeah. There's pain. It is not negative or positive. It is what it is. Shake it out. Other side. Turn it in just a little bit to get it nice and warm and loosened. And if you're at a computer a lot, then this is just something to do, to include just throughout your day. And then take your hand a little bit more if you can. Turn it in just a bit here. And then take the top of your hand and press down. Wow, this one's a little bit more tight than I thought, which is fine. Okay. All right, coming back to center. We're going to peel ourselves off the mat, hovering our knees just a bit and pressing to down dog. Inhale here. Look to the front of your mat. Step, skip, hop, walk, crawl, whatever you need. And fold forward. Soft knees. We're not ragdolling yet. Soft knees though. Let everything kind of soft knees. Slowly roll up. Inhale, exhale. Reach your hands up to the sky. And we're going to go into sun salutation A, dropping ourselves down. Inhaling. Pressing into our little tabletop. Exhale, another fold. Step, hop, skip back into plank. We're going to drop our knees. If you'd like, you can do a total vinyasa if that's in your practice. Coming down, little cobra here. Load your toes, press back, down dog. Just a few breaths in our down dog. We're just doing some traditional sort of flow here. Being just really present. As soon as a thought arises of anywhere but here and now, just give it a little wave goodbye. And take a deep breath and come back. A really nice practice for whenever you're feeling distracted or you have monkey brain is to just close your eyes and count breath. It really does help you come back to the front of your mat. It really does help you just ground in that moment. In your forward fold, wherever it is, hopefully by now you know you can modify however you'd like. I think that's my dog barking. Come forward just a little bit so you can feel that that's a little bit deepened stretch. You can have nice soft knees here. And then just inhale, half lift, tabletop, cup of coffee on the back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up and rise. And drop your hands down to your side for your mountain pose, which is your neutral posture. Shoulders are kind of back. Hands are open. And smile. Coming back to the top of the mat. Inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, float your body down. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Stepping into your plank or modified plank, of course. Coming down into your cobra. Inhale, cobra up. Exhale, shift it back, down dog. Now here, let's just cue a little bit more. Let's be fully present. Let's scan our body. Fingers are nice and wide. Elbows are towards the front of the mat. We are looking, if our eyes are not closed, towards our belly button. We're scanning down our back. As we get to our hips, we're going to lift them a little bit more as we press our heels more firmly down to the earth. We're going to breathe one more time. Inhale, exhale. Next exhale is going to be an open mouth. Inhale, exhale. Look to the front of the mat and come forward. All right, inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lift and root and rise up to the sky, dropping your hands down to mountain pose. Hands are open as your shoulders kind of lift back. They just kind of are naturally going to open anyway, right? Inhale, lift up. We're going to come into chair pose, sun salutation B. I used to teach it a lot like this, very rigidly. Now, for me, it just works a little bit better to be a little bit more apart. Come down a little bit further if possible. One little challenge here to lift one leg, lift another leg. Now go ahead and drop your hands, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, coming down to our vinyasa or our plank. Coming down for up dog if you like. Exhale. Inhale. Go ahead and shift your weight back to your toes. Coming into down dog. Step forward for warrior one. Inhale, nice lift. And usually there's just one breath per movement. We're going to be here a second to get into our posture correctly. Warrior one, back foot, rooted on the outside. Front leg, and go a little bit deeper if you'd like. Making sure we're not all cattywampus for their knee. Arms are rising to the sky, fingers are open and active, shoulders down. Inhale, bring some breath into the body, into the belly. Exhale. Let's go to the other side, but we're first, obviously, vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward. If you're wanting to do a vinyasa, you can, of course, do your up dog. Coming down, shoulders back, elbows tucked in. Shift over your toes into your up dog. Shoulders back, breathing here, feeling it. Load your toes, press into down dog. Other side, left foot comes forward. Rising up, using your core nice and strong, being mindful to not be hard on yourself if you're not living up to whatever expectation there might be as you're moving through these postures. Just have fun. Be wherever you are. Rooted back foot, pressing on the outside of the foot. Gaze softly forward. Go ahead and come down. We're going to go to a vinyasa. You can do your regular up dog. I'm going to do the modified version. Knees down, shoulders tucked in or tucked back, elbows tucked in. Lowering your chest, little cobra. Press back, down dog or child's pose. I think I'm going to go for a child's pose today. You're going to be here for 3 breaths. Look up to the front of the mat. Load your toes if you're not already in down dog. Come forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. Stay here for just a moment. Shift forward if you feel like you're leaning back. Just a nice straight back. I mean, a nice straight. Your legs are straight. Oof. You can feel like just moving that little bit. You can certainly feel it. And again, hopefully you have your props ready. Props are so important to stay safe, but to also, help your body feel these things. Straps are wonderful. I've had injuries in the past. I really use these things to help me as an extension of my body. One more breath here. Okay. Heel toe just a little bit further apart. We're going to ragdoll, soft knees, and just hang here for a moment. Shifting side to side, swaying. Really letting the gravity and the pull of and the weight of the arms stretch deeper. Go ahead and drop your hands. Slowly rise up. Lifting your arms to the sky, opening them out, circling them around, and dropping into your mountain pose. Go ahead and step into sort of a wide angle pose here. We're not going to do wide angle. We're going to starfish. We're going to do some Patrick here. It's going to be nice as wide as you can. Reach your arms out to the side. Fingers are nice and open. Bring your hands up into a nice starfish. Shoulders down your back. Inhale, exhale. Toes are turned in. We activate through our arches, through our inner thighs. We press out nice and strong through the outside of the feet. Closing your eyes here. A moment of gratitude that you're here in day 5 and you showed up. Inhale and exhale here. Take your hands to your hips. Bring your toes in just a little bit more. And let's do one of those nice, delicious forward folds here. Dropping the hands wherever we can. We're only going to be here for just a moment. Inhale, exhale. Hands are here, that's fine. If you got the peace, fingers around the toes. Lengthen crown of the head towards the mat. There used to be a day I could get down further, but no judgment there. I can't now. So, it is what it is. Drop your hands down. We're going to lunge to the side. So you're going to drop that left knee and lunge over. Feeling a nice stretch. Come back to center. Again, you can have a block here, some sort of prop if you need, or chair. Other side. Ooh. Hello. Reaching yourself, lengthening back up. One more time each side. Inhale. Exhale here. Inhale back to center. Exhale. Inhale, leaning the other side. Exhale. And back to center. Hands to hips. Slowly, gently breathe in as you rise up. Now let's go ahead and come down into an easy pose. And we're going to take just a couple of little more stretches as we close out class. Reach your arms up. Gentle twist to one side. Exhale. Ooh. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Float your hands forward, tilting them and pressing back just a little bit. Coming back to neutral position. Bring your hands to your heart. Close your eyes. Check in and scan. You're here in this moment. This very moment is the only thing that's real. Check in with your emotions, your fleeting emotions. Sit tall through the spine. Open your eyes. Thank you for joining me. I appreciate it. Have a good rest of your day or evening, and I'll see you tomorrow.